So guys, let's test these two units. So these are the units which I was showing in the video. This is a mobile holder, not a mobile holder, like a pen holder, coin holder, whatever the name you want, you can say that. It's just a holder for something with 3 USB ports on top and one micro USB input, and it has an interesting feature that it lights up. You can see it lights up, and there is one board inside. You can see that one. There is a, if I adjust the exposure, you can see the board and the two LEDs on the side. So I'm not sure what exactly does this thing do, apart from the fact that this is a mobile splitter, like a power splitter. In some sense, you can give one USB input, and if your adapter is capable, you can connect 3 devices in here. Both of them will light up. If I will connect it to here, this one. You can see it has also the lights, and I think there is a use for this, because apart from that there is no other switches or buttons or anything, just an input and 3 outputs. So let's test it. Right now I have connected it through a power meter like there, and with 2 LEDs on, it is consuming around 40 milliamps of current at 5.3 volts. That means 20 milliamps each, and if it is less than 20 milliamps, then slightly something else in here might be consuming some power. There is a chip inside, so maybe that could be consuming some power. So what I am trying to do is, I will be connecting this input through this meter, and I will be attaching this USB load in here through another meter, which will be here, and let's see what will be the power consumption and how much power will it drop if we increase the current, or what exactly does this thing do. So I'll keep these two things together so you can see the readings of both in the same time, and also I'll say what is the reading up there. I'll just turn off this monitor, it's creating some flickering. So it's showing 5.28 over here, 5.29 over here. Input here it says 5.33. So anyway, ignore the drop and other things. Let's just slightly increase the current. And by the way, the adapter which I'm using is capable of providing up to 2 amps. It's a 5 volt 2 amps adapter. So let's slightly increase the current. It's 80, 100 milliamps. Both are keeping it fine. 400 and 500 milliamps over here. It is showing over 600 milliamps over here. Yeah, it's actually 600 something. Voltage is dropping slightly. At the same time here, if you look here, the reading is 5.3 volts at 600 milliamps. So there is a drop in voltage. Slightly going to increase it to 1 amps. So it is now at almost 1 amp. The voltage is down to 4.3 over here. That means the voltage coming from here is now 4.3 at 1 amps. Almost 1 amps. It is 4.3. Here it is 4.7 at 1 amps. See, 4.7 at 1 amps. It's 4.3 at 1 amps over here. Input side staying same, 5.3 at 1 amps. So every single time you are connecting something, you are actually increasing drop. Now it's at 1 amps exactly, 4.3 here, 1 amps, 1 amps at 4.6. Input side 1 amps at 5.3. So I think this is just a power splitter. The input, it takes the input and splits it into 3 different ports. So if your input adapter is capable of giving 3 amps, you can connect 3 devices here with each consuming 1 amps. But when I think you can actually see the difference. The input is still at 5.33 volts at 1.3 amps over there. I'll show you that. 5.33 at 1.3 amps. The first input is 4.5 here at 1.2, but at the load at the mobile it's only 4 volts. It's because maybe this cable is having higher resistance or something. It's almost like a 0.5 volt drop between this and here. So but you got the idea. This is just a power splitter. Let's make it okay. It's already down. It's already down at 3.7 volts at this side. It's staying strong at 4.2 volt over there. Input side is even better, it's staying at 5.3 at almost 2 amps. So almost 2 amps down to 3.4 at the load, 2 amps at 4.1 at the input of this one, at the output of this one. Input side much better, 5.3 at 2 amps, no problem whatsoever. So the adapter is actually good. This thing is also somewhat okay, but this cable is actually really bad for this. And this is a cable that ERD I got with the ERD adapter, so could be that one also. But overall, that is the function of this one. The same thing will happen if I connect this one also. So now let's move on to tearing this one down.